Welcome back. Joining us now is Florida Republican Representative Greg Steube with us again. Congressman, it's always great to have you back on. Okay,
Thanks,
so the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, is saying he's going to block the Biden administration's vaccine passport in Florida. What do you think of this idea?
Well, I think it's a great idea. I hope that there's more governors out in the country that are going to stand against this type of action from our national government, mandating that individuals have to show some type of proof of getting the vaccine to travel in our country. It's absolutely absurd when we look at what's happening on our border right now. We have people coming across the border, 500 kids a day who we know have COVID, 10% of them, and they're not even being tested. And they're being shipped out all across our country to be in different places because there's not enough places on the border to house them. So we're going to force the citizens of our country to be able to show proof of being vaccinated in order to travel, yet we're going to allow illegal immigrants to come across our border in droves without even being tested for COVID.
Or have voter ID to vote. I mean, that's also the debate about that as well. I mean, it just feels unfair to citizens who have been doing the right thing. People understand what it is, that it's a scannable code on a smartphone that you have to show that you've been vaccinated if you want to get into, say, a concert venue. But people are really worried about privacy concerns, and privacy experts warn it should not become a government mandate. Big tech likes it. They like to be able to get information on you and help the government track you. What do you say about that?
Yeah, of course, big tech wants more information and wants it on your cell phone where they're tracking every ad you click and every website that you go to and track you to be able to send you advertisement and know what information that you're looking at and what websites that you're going to. Of course, big tech wants that information, but I don't think that the federal government should be involved in the private decisions, the private medical decisions that Americans are making as to whether to get the vaccine or not. That's a decision that's up to the individual. If they want to get the vaccine, they can get it. If they don't want to take the vaccine, they should have the opportunity to not be punished by not being able to travel in the continental United States. And so absolutely, this is a complete overreach by the federal government and the Biden administration. I'm very happy that we have governors like Governor DeSantis who are willing to stand against this type of overreach by the federal government.
Yeah, let's listen to Governor DeSantis on this. Watch this.
You want to go to a movie theater? Should you have to show that? No. You want to go to a game? No. You want to go to a theme park? No. So we're not supportive of that. You want the fox to guard the hen house? I mean, give me a break. I think this is something that has huge privacy implications.
When he meant the fox guarding the hen house, he was talking about big tech working with government. The Biden team, apparently they've got 17 different initiatives on this, including working with the WHO. So now we're talking about the U.S. getting roped into some kind of global passport scheme for vaccinations. So is this where it's headed?
That's exactly where it's headed. And do you really want to trust the WHO, who is feeding misinformation and Chinese propaganda in the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, telling us things that were completely factually and scientifically inaccurate? That certainly is not going to be who I'm going to follow for my advice. And the federal government should not be mandating upon the American people what they should and should not be doing as it relates to private health concerns and private health decisions. That should be a decision between them and their doctor, and it shouldn't be determinative. If you take the vaccine, we're going to allow you to go to this sort of places. We're going to allow you to travel. We're not going to allow you to travel if you don't have the vaccine. And I'll be one of the first members of Congress to file a lawsuit against the Biden administration if they push this policy forward, because I don't believe that Americans should be forced to take a vaccine and prohibited from doing it and punished from doing it if they don't.
All right, Congressman Greg Steube, we'll stay on the story. It's good to have you on. It's good to see you again. Come back soon.